Okay, so let's go ahead and get started for our fusion flow for gentle movement. We will have a chair and a body weight today. So anything we do today, you're welcome to use a chair, and I'm going to show most of what we're doing on the chair, but again, feel free to stand up and perform the same exercise if you're already ready for standing up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is for full body. We will go with 15 minutes to start with, but I also know the more we continue in this class, the more you can do. We will probably have the class longer, or you can always level up to the next level to low impact. Okay, let's just start with gentle. I'm going to start our timer. Gentle shoulder movement. Sit nice and tall. And I'm going to switch angles. You don't have to, so you can see me from both sides. While you're moving your shoulders, think about tucking your tummy in. Draw your abs in, almost like lifting chest slightly up. Pay attention to what is happening with your low back. Make sure it's nice and flat. Beautiful. Let's switch direction of our shoulders. Always feels so good to just move. If you want more, you can always engage your arms, but sit nice and tall. Beautiful. Okay, very nice. So here's what I'd like to invite us to do. So go ahead and scoot close to the end of the chair on the back. You can even slightly lean on the back, but sit still nice and tall all the way to the back. Okay. And think about the top of your head stretching towards the sky. Lift your tummy like you're drawing your abs in and slightly lifting it. Keep your shoulders down. Roll one more time to open up. I call it proud chest. So if you can see, my back is nice and straight. And I'm going to ask you to check with your body, especially when we are starting. It's really important to bring that wisdom of our inner body by checking in. How is the body doing? We want to communicate, and we want it to be a two-way communication. So on the scale from 1 to 6, how are you feeling right now? How hard is it? Feel free to close your eyes. In the scan, I also invite you to check your body all the way from the top of your head, and scan it down all the way to the bottom of your feet, and notice if there's any tension, just acknowledge it. Notice if there's any aches and pains. And just acknowledge it. Especially during the workout, we want to pay attention to where is the body talking to us the most. If you ever have doubts whether you shall do or shall not do something, don't do it, and ask me. All right, now as we scan our body, let's pay attention to our breath. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. You're going to start paying attention to our breath, because breath is really important to utilize for movement. So every time you're moving in this workout, I invite you to use your breath. And I will be giving instructions when to inhale, when to exhale. Smooth fusion flow breath with your movement. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and scoot closer to the edge of the chair, but not too close. Again, sit nice and tall. Always check your stance. I'm just going to gently move my body down and up, down and up. Very little. If you have any issues with your low back, I'm inviting you just to move a little bit with emotion, like a grandchild saying, hello, grandma, and you just lean forward a little bit. If you notice, I start moving my arms. So if it feels good, include your arms. Think about gentle flow. We want to flow with our emotion. Very slow right now, just to start. We are starting really slow to feel every single movement, every single muscle, and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can just use your arms and lift them all a little bit wider, higher. If the back feels good, lean forward and all the way up. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. Here's our next one. Bring your arms in front of you. Make sure you're not bringing them around in your shoulders. Sit nice and tall. Engage your back muscles right there underneath your shoulder blades. Make sure your neck is nice and neutral. The way to do it, think your hand in front of you, and you're going to say, ooh, that is a nice neutral neck. Keep your palms up. Sit. You may notice that your abs already trying to help you. Great. Squeeze them, making sure your back is nice and strong. And if you're ready, open up your right arm and gently look at your right arm and bring it in. How about left arm? Bring it forward. This one, if you like, you can do standing. I'm going to continue by sitting. Sit nice and tall and stand nice and tall. Inhale in the center, exhale on the side. If your shoulders get tired, put your hands on the hips and just lift one at a time and lower it down. For 8, 7, 6, I lost my count. 5, and 4. Feels so good. 3. You should feel your back muscles also. 2. Last one. And 1. Beautiful. Okay. Oof, a little relaxation for arms. We are halfway. Wow. Very good. All right. So here's our next one. We're going to engage a little bit of our arms. Okay, so let's go ahead and lift arms up. If it's just lifting slightly in front of you, you can stay there. What I'd like you to focus on is keeping your arms gently moving, almost straight, but slightly flexed elbows. But your back is straight and your shoulders always engaged. So I'm not doing this, not rounding my back. I'm sitting nice and tall. If you're ready to stand up, feel free to stand up and go through the motion. If you want a little more, let's move our hips just a little bit. Notice how my knees are always soft. And 8, 7. I know you still feel it. We've been moving our arms quite a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1. Beautiful. Relax. You only repeated one time of each. We just started really, really slow. So for the next one, I want to invite you to either hold the chair, bring your feet slightly closer, and we're going to move nice and gentle. Tap your toes back, like you're walking. Or you can stand, hold your hands on the hips, and tap back. Tap back. You're not keeping your leg in the air. I'm checking my timer. You just step back. 2-3 inch. Step back. Again, you can hold the chair for the balance. Make sure not to swing your hips side to side too much. We want to keep our balance, keep our core strong. Beautiful. And walk. And walk. A lot of work on the balance here. We have a lot of work on coordination of our muscles. We will be including one muscle at a time. But our goal is to be confident each day and relax. So eventually we want to engage all our muscles. All right, let's lift those arms one more time, nice and gentle. And here's what I'd like you to try. It is up to you. You can either be here or lift arms forward and tap. And then bring it back. Let's flow forward and back and in the center. Exhale, inhale. Just flow your own speed. Try to keep your body right in the center where you utilize your hips, your leg muscles. Keep your core really strong. Engage your midsection. For 8. You can definitely go slower. I feel this speed is really good for us. 5. Slow. 4. No harsh movements. 3. 2. Last one. Okay. Grab a sip of water if you like. If you notice, we engage in our body. We worked on the shoulders. There was some chest and back involved. Definitely core, legs. We did a little bit of the motion forward, which quads were engaged. You probably maybe didn't feel, but your glutes and hamstrings were involved by stepping back. So full body engagement is so important. Okay, we have about 2.5 minutes left. And I'd like us to proceed on the chair. Just go for some gentle stretches and check with our body. This is our first workout, so it's very gentle. Okay, let's go ahead and sit nice and tall. Just like we started. Think about the top of your head towards the skies. Engage your shoulders, bring them down, open your chest, flatten your back, draw your tummy in, almost like you're lifting it towards the rib cage. Beautiful. Go ahead and check on a scale from 1 to 6. How are you feeling right now? Please let me know whether it's via personal message, contact form. I want to hear from you. Okay, keep sitting nice and tall and look to the right, nice and gentle. Come back to the center, look to the left. Try not to move anything else. Come back to the center, Look to the right. In the center, to the left. Come back in the center. One more time, to the right. Center, to the left. Center. This one is optional. Gently look down towards your tummy. Keep your shoulders and your back in the same place. And come back in the center. Okay. Let's go ahead and lift arms all the way overhead. Try to keep your shoulders down. And with exhale, lower down all the way towards your thighs. Relax your neck, relax your head. If it doesn't feel comfortable for your head, go ahead and gently, one vertebra at a time, lift yourself up. No need to stay there too long. Okay. All right. Sit nice and tall. And for our final check, go ahead and close your eyes. Check with your breath. Focus is to establish our normal breathing. If you like, keep your eyes closed. Our final breath together, arms up or slightly in front of you, whatever feels good. And when you lower your arms down, go ahead and thank yourself for being here, for committing to yourself and checking this workout. Thank you for moving with me and enjoying this practice. I definitely have. I hope to hear from you. This was our Fusion Flow Level 1 with coaching by Nadia.